likes me and thinks I'm great in my safe space.
My safe
You are
space.
not allowed in my safe space.
My safe space. There's a very select crowd in your safe space. My safe space.
You won't believe it. The government has just blocked a Freedom of Information request to hand over the results of the ground rent consultation because they say they need a safe space. Yes, that ground rent consultation. The government had us all fill in and toil over back in November 2023. Ground rent is a charge for no good or service whatsoever. The government is hiding behind this safe space because they claim that to publish the results would lead to, and I quote, external interference and distraction, i.e. from us, the citizens. They then go on to say that the results would, quote, unacceptably erode the safe space and is liable to cause a chilling effect. Is our natural interest in policy making that favours the people, not rent seekers, somehow dangerous? Matthew Pennycook, then Shadow Housing Minister, was full-throated in his support for the most pro-growth policy option.
I personally share the Secretary of State's preference to cap ground rent at a peppercorn.
Yet since the election, 6 months on, they've gone suspiciously quiet on ground rent, despite this being a manifesto commitment.
Call me a pussy, but I won't hear you in my safe space.
We're not demanding that the government produce a final settled policy on this. We're just saying hand over the results so we can see the breakdown, how many people responded, what arguments were put forward, and which came out as the most popular policy. After all, Labour urged the last government to be courageous, signalling to voters that they meant business.
Labour is clear that the government must act to protect leaseholders from ground rent exploitation and that they should be, as I said in committee, courageous in determining which of the consultation proposals should be enacted.
Maybe the government and their cronies didn't get the answer from this consultation they were looking for. According to Transparency Disclosures, no sooner than Labour politicians entering government was Global Council lobbying for M&G, one of the biggest ground rent investors out there. And M&G in September put out in their own accounts that Labour's leasehold and commonhold reform bill and plans on ground rent could negatively impact their business. This is a multi-billion-pound industry fighting against the rights of people that just want to live in their home without being ripped off.
Presumably it's all about money, Harry?
But Global Council isn't any old lobbying firm. It's been founded and fronted by Labour grandee and friend of the rich and powerful, Peter Mandelson, our incoming ambassador to the United States.
His work as New Labour's spin doctor earned him the nickname the Prince of Darkness.
They're choosing to leave millions of us out in the cold, to be looted in our homes, unable to mortgage and sell, trapped.
Why do you need to still consult about it? Why not just do it?
They have the gall to expect us to endure another assault course of yet more consultations when they don't have it in them to publish the results of the last one. More consultations, more sand in the gears, more opportunities to water down the policies. Government can still do the right thing and publish the results of the ground rent consultation. They will show us in that one act that these public consultations aren't performative. They're not a clever device to kick the can down the road to manage us. Sign up to our mailing list at Free Leaseholders. Let's make 2025 the year that is the final victory.